What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Decaf Dr. Thunder back here again, and today we're going to be talking about career modes in NASCAR games, specifically what I would like to see and what I maybe think we could see, but it's mostly just a wish list for the next NASCAR game coming in 2022, I would guess. A lot of people have said that they're moving the cycle from when it usually is in September. It released this year in July, but usually it's in September, and a lot of people are saying that they're going to be moving that from September to February, which I would not doubt. So in that case, it would not be coming out February 2021, it'd be coming out February 2022. Is that possible? I think yes, because they're obviously building the game from the ground up in a different engine, not Unreal Engine anymore. But I don't know, so possibly 2022. But that's not even the point. Regardless, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, comment down below what your thoughts are on NASCAR career modes in general and what you would want to see. And with that being said, let's just get into my wish list here. Alright, so you guys obviously know my team from F1 2020, so just make that. There you go. Boom. Another video done. No, I'm just kidding. But I will be making a lot of comparisons between games in this video, so if you have a little bit of prior knowledge, that might help to visualize what I'm talking about a little bit. But there are going to be a lot of comparisons drawn, just for warning. So a few things that this game definitely needs to have. Number one, in my opinion, for career mode, it's got to have a better paint booth. In my opinion, the way they did sponsors in NASCAR 14 and 15 was by far the best that they've ever done. That's just my opinion, but I really like the way that you could choose like a set of sponsors. It wasn't just one, but it was a set of sponsors that you could put on your car, and you could stamp them on there however you wanted, so you could really make the car your own. I think that was really awesome. We haven't had something like that since then, which is kind of disappointing. Even when you own your own team, like obviously if they're going to stick with the either join or own a team, you wouldn't be able to fully do that. Like if you join a team, I don't think you should have the ability to do that, because that's just not how it works in real life. So, that's not how it should be in the game. But if you own a team, you should be able to fully customize your car. And the way that it is right now, where you just kind of sign one sponsor kit, that's kind of, I don't really like that, to be honest. And you have to go with that manufacturer as well. I know there's stuff with like sponsorships, but that's a really big immersion breaker for me, in my opinion. And the way they did it in 14 as well is you would get like different amounts of money for different sponsors, so it was pretty apparent which was supposed to be like your primary sponsor and your like secondary and associate stuff. I think that's pretty cool, and I think they actually did that pretty much to perfection. I'm not gonna lie, in that game I think that they worked with sponsors in 14 and 15 to perfection, and I think we absolutely should see that in NASCAR Heat 6 or NASCAR 22 or whatever it's called. Now, something that I have been quite adamant about is my wanting for better, like, realistic driver actions. I'm all one for realism in games and stuff. So the idea of like being 10 years into your career and the field is the exact same kind of bothers me, which is kind of stupid, I know, but I would absolutely like to see something done about that. I think the driver transfer stuff in F1 is really good. I really like the way that they do that. I would definitely like to see that. And again, with the My Team, I would love to see a My Team component added to the game, because right now we don't really have that. Like, the way that it's done in NASCAR, it's like technically you own a team, but team is a strong word. It's basically a single car operation, and you can buy and upgrade your chassis and like crew and stuff, but it's not really my jam, to be honest. I think that they could do a lot better than they have done. But I know there's licensing and stuff, but I'm sure that there are ways to get around that. I feel like licensing shouldn't, like, that's a decent excuse to a point, but I don't think they should really try to let that like completely ruin their game, at least career mode wise, I mean, because I think they could just be doing better things than what they're currently doing. So that's what I want to see. I want to see driver transfers, and I want the ability to run a multi-car team and sign drivers. They don't even have to be like real drivers, which sounds kind of stupid and almost like undermines it a little bit. But like, if they wanted to put in like, a certain like list of just fake drivers, fantasy drivers that you could sign, I would be okay with that as long as you get to like run an actual team, because I've wanted to run a NASCAR team in a game for so long, and pretty much the closest that you can get is Chase for the Cup 2005, where you run a team, and if you don't want to compete in that series anymore, you can hire a driver to drive that car for you. You still can't have teammates on that team, but that's the closest that we've gotten. And I feel like the fact that F1 did it gives me hope that we can do it. So I absolutely want to see a kind of create a team feature added into that game. You know what I mean? Honestly, credit where credit is due. I do enjoy the progression system in NASCAR Heat 5, to be honest. How you kind of start at the bottom, in dirt and stuff, because that's where a lot of drivers get their start, is in dirt. And you just kind of work your way up through getting better teams, and then owning your own team to make more money, to start a new team in the next level, and just kind of working your way through the field and up the pack and becoming a better team and joining better teams and getting better results. And it's just kind of a cycle through the series until you get to Cup, and then you try to reach the top and become one of the greats. I really do enjoy that system of progression that we have. I think it works very, very well, and I don't want to see that go, to be honest. I like how it works, and I like how you get, when you're with a team, I believe. I noticed this when I started NASCAR Heat 5, because the game I had played before this was Heat 3, and they didn't have this, but when you're in a team, you only get like 50% cut instead of all the money, which makes way more sense. And it incentivizes starting your own team, which is absolutely necessary. So I really do enjoy the progression that we have. I don't think that needs a lot of work. And yeah, so other than that, honestly, I think that where we stand with career mode is okay. It's just a few big changes that we need to make. Like, the joining a team and making a team thing is kind of a load of crap, right? Because you're not making a team. You're just running as an owner-driver. Like, it's not really a team, and that kind of frustrates me. That's probably my biggest complaint. And my second biggest complaint is the lack of customization, right? And we talked about these already, but customization is huge for me in a video game. When I talk about this stuff, I use this analogy a lot, but for example, I like the gameplay in UFC 4 more than I like the gameplay in WWE 2K. I think UFC 3, I mean, because UFC 4 has good customization, actually. UFC 3 did not have good customization. And the only thing that would keep me playing WWE instead of going to play UFC was the customization. So I think that customization can really make or break a game. And it's so immersion breaking to have to switch your team's manufacturer and set up with another default paint scheme for some company, and the only thing you can change are the colors and the number. That is so immersion breaking for me, and I don't know why that's such a problem for me, but that really bothers me. And I think that they absolutely need to do something about it, because other games have done it so well. I just don't get why they can't do it anymore. So that's about it. That's my dream career mode. You guys will have to let me know yours down in the comments. I hope you guys are just having a great and blessed day. As always, make sure you're staying safe. Have a great day. And other than that, I will see you guys next time.